Hello friends, I hope that you all are fine. This is my first video and in this I am going to talk about AI. I will be telling you about AI. So friends, in this video we will be learning about introduction of AI, history of AI, why important AI is, uh, human mind limitations, applications of AI, advantages and disadvantages of AI future, and then we will conclude the topic. Now first friends, let's know what is AI. Basically AI is a branch of computer science in which humans make machines which are as intelligent as them. They introduce the concepts of common sense, application reasoning in the machines which help them in their task. Now we will learn about history of AI. Friends, first in 1941, the first electronic computer was built with technology. In 1956, AI was introduced. In 1960s, checkers playing program was introduced that was able to play games with the opponents. In 1980, quality control systems were introduced, and in 2000, first sophisticated walking robot was introduced. Now next we will learn about why AI is important. First, computers are fundamentally well suited to program, and we and humans can program, and uh, they can use computers. A machine can be called artificial intelligent when it can make its decision on its own and perform its functions on its own. Now next, human mind limitations. Basically humans can recognize objects, but they cannot properly explain how they recognize objects. Next is recognition of face. uh, we cannot pass it to another person by explanation. And third is naming colors. It is based on learning, not on absolute standards. Next is applications of AI. First is expert systems. Second is NLP. Third is speech recognition. Fourth is computer vision. And fifth is robotics. We will learn about all these. Besides, there are more like military, in telemedicine, expert system. An expert system is that computer program branch in which we design machines so that they can be expert in a particular area of expertise or in particular domain. So there are different phases in expert system. Expert systems currently are designed to assist experts, not to replace them. They are used in medical diagnosis and also in chemical analysis and geographical explorations. Now next is NLP. NLP is the most important AI term. In this we enable machines to communicate in our language, like we communicate in English and Hindi. Now next is that NLP field is divided into two categories. One is NLU, which is natural language understanding, and second is natural language generation. In natural language understanding, basically we allow machines to understand the language, and in natural language generation, we the machines can interpret our language. Next is speech recognition. We recognize speech by reading and writing, and also in speech. The goal of speech recognition research is to allow computers to understand the human speech so that they can hear our voices and recognize the words which we are speaking. It also simplifies the process of interactive communication between people and computers. Hence, it is advancing the goal of NLP. Now next is computer vision, which we also call CV. People generally use their vision as to see their environment or hear or feel or smell or taste. The goal of computer vision is to give computers the same facility for understanding their surrounding. Here, AI helps computer to understand what they see through their attached cameras. Now, next important function is robotics. What you have heard robot, but do you know its definition? Basically, my own words. First, robot is a mechanical device which can be programmed to perform our tasks. Like it can be used to perform tasks which are difficult for us. An intelligent robot includes some kind of sensory apparatus that allows it to respond to change in its environment. Now next, we will know about advantages. They are increasingly used in the field of telemedicine, which I have told you that a doctor sitting in another place can do perform the surgery in another place with the help of a robot. Next is knowledge-based expert system, like which can cross-reference symptoms and disease, which will greatly improve the accuracy of diagnostics. Sorry, object recognition will also be a great aid to doctors, like they will be easily able to recognize the objects. Next is along with images from CAT scans or X-ray machines, they will also be able to get preliminary analysis of the images. This will obviously help people solve legal questions that which arise by giving power to a machine to control or influence the human health. Now next, it is a picture which is showing a robot. Now next are the disadvantages. They are self-modifying when combined with self-replicating, which they can lead to dangerous unexpected results such as new and frequently mutating computer virus. This is the disadvantage. Next is their future positive result. We can say that the day is not far when we will just sit back in our cozy little beds and just command our personal robot to entirely do our roles. uh, he can perform all our tasks. We will just enjoy the technology in future, but don't be so happy because it also has some disadvantages, like it can also lead to disasters, like they can knock on your door and they may be like they can also destroy everything in my home and they can loot me. This is because ever since there is an advantage in the technology, it attracts antisocial elements. This is true for robots too, because now they will have full power to think as human, even as of antisocial elements. So think twice before giving them the power of recognition. Now next, I am going to tell world's first AI robot, which was Sophia, which was made in 2016 by David Hanson, the great David Hanson, in Austin, Texas, in USA. Now next is I will now conclude the topic, which is in a short existence, AI has increased understanding of the nature of intelligence and provided an impressive array of application in a wide range of areas. It has sharpened the understanding of human reasoning and of the nature of intelligence in general. At the same time, it has revealed that the complexity of modeling human reasoning, providing new areas and rich challenges for the future. With this, I conclude